Hello everyone. So in this video, I just want to get you guys started on this assignment, managing a personal finance tracker. So now in this, I would highly recommend reading through the whole thing. So what I will do is I'll only be getting you started on the homework assignment. So I won't be finishing it. So there are a lot of details that you'll need to fill in. What I did is I copied all the requirements. So these are the requirements. I pasted it in the IntelliJ, and then we'll go one step at a time. All right, so let me go and share my other screen and we'll go and get started. All right, so managing a personal finance tracker, the requirements for this is you have to declare a lot of variables. So that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is, should I copy this so I don't have to go back and forth? I am going to copy this. I'm going to copy this and make a new comment and paste it in there. So I actually don't have to go back and forth. So now, first thing we need to do is we need to create a variable, string data type. And string data type, and that would be string and name equals to. And this would be, I'll just use my, oops, it's a string data type. Next, we need, so I'm going to go and delete this. As soon as we finish one of the requirements, I'll go and delete it. Next, we need a double data type monthly income and currency. All right, so that's what they mean is double monthly income and currency. So that would be, I think we have to come up with a number. And let's do monthly income $5,000. So when they say currency, when we display this number, monthly income, we're going to add a dollar sign next to it, and it'll just become currency. But there's no way to convert this into currency. It'll just be a double monthly income. All right. So next is rent expense, and that would be double rent expense. Let's say rent is 1,500. Go ahead and type that in. And next is grocery expense. And monthly grocery expense, and that is the type double. And the reason I know it's a double because they actually tell you. Right. So double grocery expense. And let's say it's 500. And next is saving goal. Desired monthly saving amount. And that is also a double. All right, so I forgot there shouldn't be any space. Make sure there is no space. Let's keep that as at 500 saving goal. All right. And so these numbers, I'm just making it up. You can actually make different numbers up, and that would work as well. Is met goal, and that is actually Boolean. So Boolean is something we actually haven't covered in Java yet. So Boolean is, I'll go ahead and declare it first. The Boolean is either true or false. So it's you can set it to true or you can set it to false. So Boolean is either a one. If it's a one, it's a true. Or if it's zero, it's a false. If you look at binary, that's how it goes. Zero is false and true is one. What else? So Boolean is form of a question. It's always going to be a form of a question. Is it raining outside? True or false? Are you wearing jeans? True or false? Does class starts at 10:30? True or false? That kind of thing. It's never going to be like an integer or anything like that. It's always going to be a question. So in this case, it's a question: is goal met? True or false? Yes or no? Right? And I'll use it and we'll do more examples on this, but it's always going to be true or false. And these true and false keywords are actually reserved by Java. So you cannot use it as a name of the variable. So you cannot call a variable name false or true. Name of the variable. You can set it to true or false if it's a Boolean, but you cannot actually use those in programming. All right. So next thing is total expenses. Total expenses, we want it to be a double. Total expenses equals to sum of rent and groceries. So now they want you to do some math. So they want to declare a variable total expenses, rent plus groceries. So rent is 15, grocery is 500. So now they don't want you to do 2000. So I know it's going to 15 plus 500 is 2000. That's not what they want you to do. So that's going to be, they want you to use variables, total rent expense plus grocery expense like this. So now someone else comes in and they fill out their own information, right? So this is, let's say this is my information. Someone else comes in and fills out their own information. You don't actually have to go in and update this variable. This gets updated automatically. All right. All right. So now we have savings. Monthly income minus total expense. So now double savings equal to monthly income, which is this right here. So I'm going to copy that. Minus total expense, that is this. So now all I need to do is update this, and these will be updated automatically. Right. So all done with this. Going to take that out. And next we have income expenses, print user's name and a welcome message, display monthly income, rent expense, and grocery expense. Right. So I'm only going to do this part right here, so everybody knows how to get started. Then the rest you'll be able to do it on your own. Right. Let's see. So I provided the code for you to do this right here, and you can actually use that code. So if you look at the description of the assignment, I actually provided the code to do this one right here. So let's do this one then. Income and expenses. I'll take this, put it right there. Cut this and move it down here. All right. So now we have income and expenses. Now they want you to print user's name. So system.out.println and print user's name. Name. And we're going to print the user's name. When the name, we call it this name right here. So we're going to use that here. And a welcome message. A welcome message would be, you'll just have to make that up, and or you can do something like this. Welcome and the name. Just to keep it simple. All right, just get rid of this. Display monthly income, rent expense, and grocery. So now here there are multiple ways you can display that. So we can do print ln, and then you have monthly income. This right here, and we need to display that. So you can do something like this. So you can do monthly income, monthly income, just like this. So now if you run it, we have a message something like this. Welcome Usman Rizvi, monthly income 5,000. So now remember, this is a currency, so we need a dollar sign next to it. So there are multiple ways you can do this. You can actually just add a dollar sign right there, and that would fix it as well. And there's also a format that you can use. So let me show you. I think if you just do this, that should be good enough. So I would. I don't want to show you the other way. It's a little complicated, and you guys are not there yet. So I'll show you later in the course. All right. So now, monthly income, you got to do the same thing for rent expense, and then grocery expense and all that stuff. Yeah. I know there's supposed to be 2 zeros. It's okay if you only show one. That is okay. Or you can look it up online and figure out how to format it. That is fine. But this is sufficient enough for me. All right. And this part I actually do want to show you. I don't want anybody to get confused because this uses this right here. This actually uses if and else statement. So let's actually, I do want to show you that. How to get that done. All right. So this right here, I'm gonna cut it. All right. So now it says compare with saving goal and set goal to and set is goal met to true of savings if this is true. So now the if statement, that's what they want you to write is if savings, and I did provide you this code, so I'm just copying that. So savings is greater than or equals to saving goal, if that is true. So remember, this will depend on whatever you called it up here. So whatever you name the variables up here, that's what you would want to use it here. What's happening here is you're comparing this with this, and if saving is greater than or equals to savings goal, then do something. What are we going to do? We're going to set is goal met to true. At first, remember right here, we're assuming it's false. We set it to false. And now if this is met, we're going to set it true. Is goal met? Yes, it is met. All right. So and did you just print whether it's met or not? And the way you would just print that would be system.out.print ln, and you would say is goal met. It's saving goal met, sorry. Saving goal met. And you would just do is goal met, just like this. So if you run it, you should get 3, just like this. And it says true or false or yes or no. That's I'm okay with either one. So that should be enough to get you guys started for this assignment. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. And good luck.